This is the robot that I've been waiting for years, and on top of that it has 18,000 Pascal of suction power. If you are tired of your floor getting just more dirty over time, this is the solution. Finally, something that works if you have dogs. Hey everyone, in today's video I'm gonna be reviewing this robot vacuum. This is the Yeedi S14 robot vacuum with a self-washing mop, which I'm so excited to finally review this vacuum. I've been testing it for over a month. As you can see, it's been used every single day for the past month, so it is a little dirty, and it is also very heavy. It's super heavy duty, and this is the robot that I've been waiting for years, because with the robot vacuums that I tested in the past, and I tested a lot of them. If you saw my channel and you saw my robot vacuum videos, I tested a ton of different robot vacuums, from Roborock to EcoVacs, and from Roborock Narwhal to EcoVacs, Yeedi. There were so many different robot vacuums that I started testing back in 2018, and this is the newest robot vacuum that I've been testing. And I gotta say, at the same time, I've been testing 3 different robot vacuums, and this one is my favorite. So what makes this robot vacuum so unique is that this is the first robot vacuum with the self-washing mopping system. So if you are tired of your floor getting just more dirty over time, this is the solution. Because things to consider with, robot vacuums is that if they have a mopping system that goes back to the station every like 10 to 20 minutes, it will be spreading the dirt around your place. That's just the reality. And even when I cut the time to like 5 to 10 minutes, it wasn't working because it is a robot. So if you are mopping your floors by yourself, you will see, okay, this is a dirty spot, so I'll just quickly mop it and then I'm gonna rinse the mop. The robot just doesn't have that intelligence, let's say, and it will just mop whatever dirty part of your floor and then spread it to other parts. And that's been, case for me. So basically, I've been testing all different products, all different robot vacuums to just basically find something that will get rid of that problem. And this is the first robot vacuum that I feel like it's actually what I was waiting for all those years, and it's been working amazingly. So this OZMO roller not only constantly is being washed, there's a dirty water tank built in, that's why it's so heavy. Basically, there's a clean water tank inside of this robot and dirty water tank, and this mop head is constantly being washed. So as soon as, for example, I don't know, you spill ketchup or some sauce on the floor and it stinks, this thing will be cleaning your floors as well as washing them up. So there's, you don't have to worry about your, getting your floor sticky because of the robot vacuums. It will actually clean. It has the water nozzles built in, and it also extends, which is amazing. It actually extends to get closer to the baseboards and all the corners. So it has everything that I was waiting for. Also, this side brush gets to the corners, so it actually extends, as you can see here. Okay, I don't want to move it, I don't want to break it, but it does extend and it gets to the corners. So all this corners that I had here that had plenty of dust, because none of my previous robot vacuums had the little extendable side brush. So this is the first one, and it actually gets rid of all the fur from my dog and stuff like that. So this is literally it kind of solved all of my problems that I had. And on top of that, it has 18,000 Pascal of suction power, and I've been utilizing it. Honestly, one tip: if you have hardwood floors, if you have vinyl floors with crevices and you don't want just that dirt build up over time, use the max suction power. I use it on strong, and this is enough for me. There is an even stronger setting, but you know, it's like I don't need that much. So the strong setting works amazingly well. It sucks all the dust, so when the mop is working, not only the mop is washing itself, but also is not mixing, you know, the dust with the water, and not, you know, it's not creating mud basically. And that's why, like, I can look at my floor here and it's just pristine. There's nothing in the crevices, and that's literally like that's something that I really wanted. Of course, this robot also has a zero tangle brush, so all my long hair, all my dog's fur is not getting tangled in the main brush. It works, it's great. That's something that I mentioned in previous videos. I will never buy a robot vacuum that doesn't have the zero tangle technology, because it was such a pain to clean my Roborock Q REVO brush that, like, I'll never go back to that. Nope. The other thing is very unique camera plus LiDAR system. As you can see, there is no LiDAR on the top, but it is here. It's literally built in. It's right here, hiding here. And when I first opened the box, I was like, oh, there's no LiDAR. It actually fits underneath my island. So this vacuum kit, it can get under my island, vacuum there. None of the other vacuums would fit because of the LiDAR, but because the LiDAR is built in, it fits. So this is great. I love that too. So because the roller mop in this robot vacuum is self-cleaning, the robot doesn't have to go back to the station all the time. Like with my previous robot vacuums, I would set, you know, 10 minutes. That was the shortest time. The robot would go back to the station to clean itself, but it would take a lot of time. So like the whole cleaning session would take much longer than with this robot vacuum, because this Yeedi S14 has that built-in clean water tank as well as dirty water tank. So it only goes back to the station when the dirty water tank is getting full, which is amazing, because basically now I can clean my bathroom floor, my kitchen floor, and I'm not worried that, like, you know, it was kind of gross. Like I would always select, like, please wash them up after you clean bathroom. But with this one, it's not an issue. I love that. Like I mentioned before, it has nozzles. It's 16 of them built into this robot vacuum, and it's constantly, the roller mop is constantly being clean, and it does really work. The other thing that I've noticed with this robot vacuum is the navigation. I honestly didn't have high expectations, because I mean, the other thing that really impressed me with this Yeedi S14 is the navigation. I gotta say, I was skeptical, but this is the first robot that actually mapped my whole place extremely quickly, didn't bump into anything constantly. Like my other robot vacuums would bump into the mirrors here, to the point that the one robot vacuum that I tested in the past actually hit the mirror fell on the ground. It was a big mirror, and the glass spread everywhere. That was terrible, and like, oh, I don't want to even think about it. I was like, God damn it, like what happened? This robot vacuum avoided the mirror. It actually recognized, like all the other robot vacuums, it's like, oh, it's a separate room. This one actually had the intelligence to not mark mirror as a separate room. Same goes for the balcony. I don't know what's up, but like all the other robot vacuums that I tested, they would think that's another room. This one actually recognized, because it has the camera, and it seems to be working much better. And on top of that, that's the first robot vacuum that avoided this fake poo. All the other ones would get so close and would just rush around it. No, this one actually recognized it and avoided it. And I tested a few times. I was like, maybe it was just... No, it actually avoided it. It's finally something that works. If you have dogs, it's better to be safe than sorry. The one thing that, unfortunately, this robot, I would say it's a con, but none of my other robot vacuums that I tested also kind of failed at this. It's the cables. Any small cables, if you leave it on the ground, it gets tangled. And it happened once, which I would say it's not too bad, because it was getting close to cables a few times, and it only once got tangled in the cable, but it did. The other thing is, I have a dog mat, like a waterproof dog mat for my dog, and it also got tangled. It's like a rubber mat, but it is in the color of the floor, so maybe that's why. But again, I had to set up a no-go zone, and since then, no issues, but something to keep in mind. And I would say it is relatively quiet on the quiet setting. I have a sound meter and I've been checking different robot vacuums with it, and this one was actually quieter than my other robot vacuums, so that's great. And when I'm running it on a strong setting, it gets kind of loud, but it's not a problem for me. I just leave my apartment. I want everything to be cleaned properly. I don't want to be an obstacle, so that works for me. And when I'm around, I only use it on the quiet setting and it's not a problem. So I would say this is pretty great. I also haven't had any issues with the roller mop smelling musty or dirty, which, you know, it happened to me in the past. Like even when I had robots with, you know, the drying station, like it would sometimes get a little smelly, but so far no issues. It's been a month, so we will see. But you can obviously remove the mopping head and wash it too in the washer if you want, but you don't have to do it. It's an option. I always like to do it. And obviously this robot also comes with a Omni station that washes the mops more thoroughly and also dries the mops and also collects dust. So that's a must. I know that there are some robot vacuums currently on the market, like brand new, that don't have the self-emptying dust stations, which I don't know. I'm like, why? Like, you need that. It's oh, so great that I don't need to like open the robot to get the dust out. Like, come on. So it has everything, honestly, I was looking for. And on top of that, I think it looks amazing. Like, it looks so good. You can see the station. Wait, where is it? Here, this is the station. It's in the back here, and I think it looks great. It's very easy to replace the water tanks, and it really, like, just works. So I'm pretty happy with it. So that's it for this video. I'm so excited that Yeedi was kind enough to send me this robot and collaborate with me on this video. It's honestly been like such a nice experience with this robot vacuum. You know, I moved to this place just recently and I want to make sure that I keep these floors pristine, and I can see that this robot is definitely just much better than my previous ones at mopping the floors especially. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye bye!